I'm 31, and I feel like now everyone my age has a partner, and I feel like I did like the timeline wrong. I think you're supposed to be single through most of your 20s and then like link up at the end of your 20s and then like have a relationship for your 30s. And now I feel like and then I did like the opposite, which is like I was in a relationship for most of my 20s, then entered my 30s single, and I feel like everyone my age is either partnered or like decidedly single or like single for an obvious reason. And it's like that.
What reason do you think his is?
And do you think it's my body?
If you're listening to this, you are listening to our main feed. You know, if you guys want to listen to this feed without ads, go to Patreon.
You have to listen to our Patreon. That's where we're talking shit. That's where you're hearing the real sex stories. You're getting our real life. If you want to have fun whatsoever, it's like $5, you stupid pigs. Just fucking sign up for it.
That's so true. And also, thank you for signing up for it, and in a kind way.
Or I don't care about it's kind or not, but if everyone keeps signing, we'll post pictures of our dicks, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
I'll give it 8. And if actually,
not fraud if you say maybe.
If we reach 100,000 followers on Patreon, I will show whole.
If we get enough, we don't even have 100,000 people listening to the episode, but if we get there, we'll show whole. We'll show Colton's whole.
Yeah.
And Dylan will take his shirt off.
I will not take my shirt off unless I'm making millions of dollars.
100,000 subscribers is $500,000.
Actually, that is true. If we're making that kind of money, the surgeries are already done. Okay. Please, I need my loose skin surgery. Please sign up for the Patreon. If you guys don't do this, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
That's so true. Sign up for the Patreon. Yeah, we have 2 series on there. It's the Lost Boys.
Can find it there.
No, but
the Lost Boys.
We're doing the Lost Boys series. So
if you bomb this, which you did not, you'll be on the main feed. The Lost Boys is everyone who's ever bombed this podcast. We put it up so you can watch them humiliate themselves.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard, dude. That's such cunty gay guy shit to do that.
We're bullies.
Oh man, you guys are such little bullies. I love it.
Fine, sign up. Thank you.
Oh.
So this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out horse.
No. You want some? You want some?
What's that?
Tastes almost identical.
It's like basically the same.
It tastes almost identical.
I haven't had that one in a long time though.
You can try it if you want, but
Shut up.
I'm quitting when I get back. I got the Chantix prescription.
The lesbians I live with actually think that I quit. Now I'm secretly doing it.
And I actually did quit for about a month. I wouldn't shut up about it, and then
You found out about the orange fucking fab and you had to
no,
go back?
my husband got a boyfriend. I'm really self-destructive.
Oh,
Yeah.
You guys are poly now?
No, don't say that word. We don't believe in poly.
Say that.
We don't believe in
say
poly,
that.
but your husband has a boyfriend?
Yeah.
Really, you're just gonna bully me. It starts the podcast, and suddenly I'm poly.
I didn't mean to use a slur. Is there a proper word for it?
He's slurring me.
Oh.
No, I'm not poly.
Oh my god.
This podcast should be called Drama in Our Personal Lives.
So are you poly?
No. Well, I've also don't know how to get a man, so that's
You're single.
Yeah, I'm chronically single.
So it's not poly by choice, it's poly by not having the option to be.
Or even that yeah. One, I don't know how to get a man, and then 2, don't know how to keep a man, and then 3, if I had one, I wouldn't let him try other things. So it's a huge issue.
Sure.
Yeah, I would be fine with open, but
Sort of like a bear trap. Yeah, it's like
yeah. But it's so hard to get them.
Yeah.
He's never had a boyfriend.
I had like a situationship with a straight guy.
How long did that last?
3 months. So we have a lot of issues in the
Fucking
podcast.
fab.
Yeah, but we have a lot of fun sexually.
Yeah.
Wait, you're still doing it?
What, sex?
No. The situationship with the straight guy.
No. This is years ago.
And also-
We're still friends.
His definition on sex also is just blowjobs.
No, and jerking.
Wait, so you would blow the straight guy?
Well, no. With that situation, it was very like
Romantic?
who even knows what sex? Yeah, it was really romantic.
Have you touched his penis?
Yeah.
With your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I don't think anyone ever came. You know what I mean? It was like
No one ever came.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening? You know,
A dry situation.
a dry situation. For
No,
sure.
you guys definitely were sweaty.
No, it's fine.
You were still overweight then, right?
No, you always forget that I had lost weight and then I gained it back before I moved to
I
Austin. and
always
lost it again.
forget
You
that.
always forget that I
When
had
were you? Wait. So when were you big?
So I was 400 pounds.
When?
And when I was like
12?
23.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. When I was 23.
Okay.
And then I like lost a bunch of weight and then I moved to Portland and I lost even more weight. And then like right before the pandemic, like 2019, I had an eating disorder. So I was like really skinny.
Okay.
But not in like a scary way, but in like a cool way.
No.
I mean, you're thin now.
But that's nice of you to say. And so then
But you were like significantly thinner than you are now. When you.
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
And then I don't know if people know this, but when you lose, they usually say if you lose over 100 pounds, you turn into an alcoholic because you're like
Right.
Yeah. So then I turned into an alcoholic, and then gained like 100 pounds back
On
and,
like beer and
Yeah,
drinking.
yeah.
Were you not an alcoholic when you were big?
No, I wasn't drinking like I was then.
Oh.
And then I was like, all right, I gotta.
They say it's like a perfect storm of like addiction transference, and also you lose so much weight, your body doesn't know how to process alcohol, so you get hyper addicted to
Yeah.
the sugars and like the alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah. They say.
Well, yeah, it's also because like it's really common with bariatric surgery. Like a lot
Yeah.
of people who get bariatric surgery.
I know the word geriatric.
It's
Like
the
stomach stapling or getting the sleeve or the whatever the other one is. Like a lot of those people develop like horrible alcoholism.
Yeah.
It's like a very high percentage.
Yeah, and so basically did that, and then I moved to Austin. And I was like, all right, I gotta quit drinking and get in shape.
Okay.
I haven't learned about other people's drinking.
You only zone.
So you've been sober for like what, 3 years?
Almost 3 years.
And
yeah.
you've been sober for how long?
Well, on November
yeah,
1st.
Yeah. Sorry, he's in the midst of a relapse.
like a 1.5 year relapse, yeah.
Sorry, you have been relapsed for 1.5 years, or you are 1.5 years out of a relapse?
It's one big relapse. I went to...
That doesn't answer the question I just asked. Are we in the podcast?
Let me just say,
Okay, great.
I went to Pensacola Pride. I thought I could just do it there. And
When?
then
I need the timeline. When did you go to Pensacola?
about
Pride?
a year and a half ago.
Great. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Got it.
And I said, I don't think it's a good idea for you to drink at Pensacola Pride.
How long had you been sober when you went to Pensacola Pride?
About a year and a half.
Do the listeners already know all this? Is this like a rehash that's boring for them?
It's hard to
It's
know.
hard to
Okay.
know because we don't remember what we say, and then also it's a constant stream of lies. So
Okay,
it's-
I love. Okay, great. So you've been
Yeah.
sober for a year and a half, and then a year and a half ago, so you went to Pensacola Pride and said before you even went, I'm gonna drink when I go there.
Yes, I said I was going to drink and do drugs, but not cocaine. The line was cocaine.
which was the thing you were severely addicted to.
Cocaine.
So in your mind, you were like, I'm gonna do the other things and just not touch the one that was bad for
Yeah.
me.
Right. And then I was like, I have control. And then slowly but surely...
you were pretty good for a year.
It is not... We're not in a pretty good stage right now.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also really hard to be moderate when you have a unlimited bar tab all the time.
Yeah.
So you're currently not sober.
No, right at this very moment, I am sober. But I will drink tonight to excess.
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Got it.
And then November 1st, he's gonna stop
stopping.
drinking because he told me.
But you haven't. Have you touched coke since you relapsed?
No.
Got
no,
it.
No.
So you're not in the throes of like active addiction right now. You're just drinking more than you think you should be.
And everybody no one would be like, it could be Colton's moderating.
Got it. Okay.
I'm not day drinking.
Cool. I find this fascinating.
And then Colton, we had a conversation about it on our Patreon, and to fill everybody in, he had told me right when we first met, never give me an intervention. So I'll never do that. So on the last Patreon, we announced that if Colton doesn't stop drinking on November 1st, this podcast is over. And I'm actually going to start a podcast called Just Dylan.
Yeah. So I didn't get an intervention.
I don't know why I also lose. I don't get to do anything
Oh, no, Jimmy,
either.
you'll be producing it.
So it's not just Dylan.
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah, it wasn't an intervention, but it was an
So
ultimatum.
am I potentially the series finale if you don't get your shit together?
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
What a great way to go out. But it's not gonna... You don't have any drinking stuff?
I definitely drink more than like the average person should. What?
I was gonna hold on to this because I feel like you see, and don't take this the wrong way, you seem like a let's just do some G tonight kind of guy.
Whoa.
I don't get that.
Okay, you're poly, bitch. Fuck off. That's crazy. Shut your poly fucking mouth. I seem like someone who does G.
Not to
Yeah.
me.
I've never done G.
Okay.
What is the person that does G like?
They're like 0%. It's the big draw of G is that there's no calories.
Brian Kinney does G all the time. He's
Wow,
pretty
just
cool.
first and last name on a G user. I don't feel safe.
No, sorry. We number one, We're making Jimmy watch Queer as Folk for the first time.
Oh, is that the character? I thought you were just saying someone in like the Austin scene that does G.
We're talking about Dale Harold from
Yeah. No, I know who we're talking about now.
Yeah. Brian Kinney. That's
He
so
seems
funny.
like a
It's so
cool
funny
guy.
that you, who is straight, is referencing Queer as
No,
Folk.
I have some friends that do G as well, but like for him to say like you seem like the type who does G is like upsetting. Like G is just like it's people are drawn to it because there's no calories and there's no hangover, I think. Which I don't. I'm like, if you abuse anything enough, there has to be a hangover.
Yeah.
The thing, but so it's like you take like it's like a very small amount of liquid and you like mix it in a drink, and you have to do it on like a very specific timeline. And if you fuck up the timeline or you drink any alcohol while you're on it, you like overdose and can die.
Ooh.
So like you'll see like guys out at the club and they have like timers on their iPhone and it'll go off, and that's because they have to like go to the bathroom and like take their next dose.
Oh, how many doses do you take?
I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know that either.
I don't know that because I don't do G. Colton.
I was gonna.
What
guess.
about me made you think I do G?
The tank top.
Okay, I'm just it's hot in I live up north.
Yeah, no, I know. We're not attacking you.
You're wearing shorts. I'm wearing pants.
Yeah,
I don't
but-
feel safe anymore. Okay.
Okay.
I don't do G.
Oh, by the way, this is not
Hey,
a safe
I
space.
would-
I don't think it, I went in knowing it was completely not a safe space. I knew I was completely unsafe the entire time.
Yeah.
I'd do G. I would do it.
Yeah.
I was gonna be like, can I have some?
Oh sure, yeah. No, I don't. I've never done G. I do other drugs and
Yeah.
I drink like I'm like a partier.
Yeah.
Not like crazy, but like I
circuit
do.
party. You're going to a circuit
No,
party?
not a circuit. More like Brooklyn gay bars. I'll go to like the Brooklyn dance parties and some in Manhattan, but like I don't like the horse meat disco vibe. That's not super me. The most circuity I guess I would get is like sometimes I'll go to the Eagle, the bug. Sometimes I'll go to the Eagle, but like I like to like move around at a party. Super crowded, really tight space is like not super my energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you say move around, you like to chat.
Yeah, chat.
There
Like
you go.
I've talked about this on like 3 podcasts already, but it has been haunting me for like a year now. Someone commented on one of my TikToks like a while back. It was like probably like a year ago. Someone commented on a video that had nothing to do with partying, nothing to do with nightlife, nothing to do with like the club. Someone just commented on a video where I was probably talking about like raisins or some shit. Was like, I'll never forget the time I saw you at the club and you just walked around for 2 hours. Because I like
That
to
sounds
make
like a cool guy.
Yeah, right. I just
Wait, making the rounds?
yeah. I like to make the rounds. So like I like there to be multiple spaces, multiple people to talk to.
I don't like to go to places where I can't talk.
Same.
Because I'm like,
Yeah.
it's like, I don't really know how to interact without just
Talking.
fucking yammering.
Yeah. No, I mean
I love a
is-
gib and I love a gab.
This
Yeah.
is my circuit party.
Yeah, this is my circuit party as well.
Yeah, I get that.
It's my circuit party is
I
a
like
podcast.
a party that has a place where you can go dance and do slutty stuff, and then a room where you can go talk.
And then you go into the bathhouses?
I don't. The bathhouse in New York kind of got like the main one, the Russian Turkish one.
Yeah.
I haven't been. I never was like super into it. But not like it just. I get so hot. Like it
Yeah.
gets, but it's like they've gotten very strict there. It's not as like hookup-y as it used to be. But I feel like now more people do stuff in like the steam rooms at the gym. You know.
Yeah.
That sort of vibe.
Yeah, are you we talk about this all the time. Are you a steam room hookup person?
I'll have like a little moment. I'm not gonna have like full sex in the steam room at the gym.
Of
But
course.
like, yeah, there's some networking happening.
Sorry, we do have to networking.
Networking?
Yeah.
That's a
I'm
great
set-
way of putting it.
I'm a set up for later kind of guy. Like if
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
on
yeah.
Grindr, I'm like, what are you doing 3 days?
I'm never looking for later.
Oh,
I'm never
okay.
looking for later. I'm always looking
You're
for
always
now.
looking for now.
yeah.
Is your name on Grindr like eyes now?
No, because you know,
Okay.
I think there's a whole thing about like I really judge people based on their Grindr profiles, and if you're like
That's the
looking
premise
for
of the app, yeah.
for sure,
Yeah.
and if you're like looking for right now, or I also think it's like I'm there to suck dick, but I think putting in your profile looking to suck dick is just not classy.
Yeah, no. You need a little. There needs to be like
Je ne
some
sais
demureness
quoi.
to
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Yeah, where it's like
I totally agree.
I don't think that you should be like looking for right now. It's like, okay, you're so desperate for sex. You
Does
can't-
anyone
the
write
hottest
meal
guy.
prepping?
no one's meal prepping. No one's meal
Colton
prepping.
just said 3 days in advance. That's meal prep.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
funny.
There is a guy that's like so hot, like he's so hot, but his profile says piss drinker, and I'm like,
That's so tough.
It's so tough.
what do you
I
do?
also hate when people communicate like do like sexually explicit conversation using emojis. It feels very like childlike to me. I'm like,
Yeah,
stop
yeah,
this.
yeah,
I hate emojis.
Yeah, I find emojis deeply non-sexual. Maybe like a winky one or like a horny head one at max.
I'll do tongue.
Oh, I love tongue. Yeah.
Because if I don't know what to say, like respond, I'll just go tongue.
But then to me, that's such a conversation ender because it's like, well, how am I supposed to respond to an emoji?
Well, I feel like that's the tool. That is the purpose of an emoji. Is like I'm into this conversation, but it has to end because I'm like going to do something. You
Yeah.
hit it with an emoji, and like it's like we're done.
Yeah. I'm big on sending videos too.
I don't like sending videos.
Really?
No, it's like I'm never happy with the angle. I'm never happy with the lighting. It's
Yeah.
also like it's like the post nut clarity of like watching it back after you came and being like, oh well, I have to kill
Sorry.
myself now. Like,
No, sorry. I would never send videos that people could watch again. I'm sending like
disappearing videos.
on Grindr. I'll send video on Grindr because they only and
Say, this is what are you doing?
I'll just like stroking my dick.
Okay.
I
Okay.
hate that. Sorry.
No, there's a guy.
You hate that you said stroking?
Yeah, yeah,
I think that's fine.
I think I use it so much in my actual sexual speak that to actually use it on this podcast.
Do you identify? Are you part of like? I hate that I have to say these words right now, but like, are you part of like the Gooner Bader community?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not part of
Me
any
quoting it like I don't think it's real.
Yeah.
By the way,
Wait, I
I'm
don't
not
think
part-
it's a community. I think it's very isolated, alone in your room.
No, but they're like online.
I'm not.
There's
part of it.
definitely, you go on Discord, there's Gooner communities for sure.
I'm not part of a community. I want to say that right now, but I am engaging.
You think there'd be a Gooner
I'm not part of any
convention?
community, but I am engaging in the activity.
GoonCon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
GoonCon.
GoonCon? No, we're not doing that.
that I'm wearing gloves. I'm wearing a mask. I haven't worn a mask for fucking one of
Stop.
those in years, but I'm bringing a mask.
You're
to
COVID
GoonCon.
conscious at GoonCon? Great.
Yeah, yeah.
Dylan, I have a question because Dylan tends to have like an affinity for the
Don't say it.
bi guys.
Yeah, I do love the bi guys.
And
Sure.
if you're sexting with a bi guy and he sends a video of him having sex with a woman, would that totally turn you off?
I
That
bet
is-
money it would turn
No,
you
no,
on
wait.
more than anything.
Yeah,
in
it
the
would turn
world.
you on.
God, it's my favorite.
I was
thing.
I was like,
To what?
money that turns you on. That's your number one.
I love watching guys
Really?
fuck women. It is like one of my favorite things in the world.
Is
Why?
it? Okay.
I need the woman to be absolutely silent. If I hear her voice, I'm like, okay, delete.
I've been listening to like since I moved in.
Is that bad? Wait,
It's so funny.
I just moved into this apartment by myself, so now I'm sort of listening with porn on. I've never listened to porn on in my entire life, and all the videos.
Wait, you've never listened to porn on?
I usually don't because I'm like worried that like a roommate or a family member like
mute porn?
mute porn.
I couldn't even get hard.
No, so I'm all about verbal.
I
Well,
need sound.
I make guys
I'm
be voice
turning
memos so they
into
come over.
something. I'm finding those things, but I realize that all the videos I like, I do not like anymore because they're like, "You're my real dad, right?" He's like, "I am your real." When I was listening on to mute, they were just like older and young. It was fine.
so
You're
funny.
my real dad.
That's tough. That's tough. Wait, okay. So, I have multiple questions about things you just said.
Yeah.
You love bi guys. Is it because they tend to be more masculine and you're into more mask guys?
So I'm into. If I could show you 1,000 guys I'm into, they would all look and sound completely different.
Great.
So I'm into everybody. But if we're talking about like, and I always say this on Grindr, I find that you're looking more for porn preferences than an actual attraction. Like I find that when I'm using
Sure,
Grindr,
okay.
it's like my porn brain turns on, and I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
looking for more masculine guys on there.
Is that why you send the voice check? Because you want to make sure their voice is deep enough?
Yeah.
Would we pass the voice note check?
Yeah, for sure. I know. And it's,
Wait, I don't think I would,
no. But also,
but your voice is pretty damn.
your
like,
voice is very deep.
very deep.
I guess I just think of myself as having a very gay voice.
I think I have a gay voice as well.
No,
but
you have a gay. Your S's are gay, but your voice.
My
is,
S's are gay? I
Your-
don't have a lisp.
No, but your S's are gay.
Okay.
well, there's
Okay.
nothing wrong with it. But
I don't think I like my voice.
I do too.
if
Okay,
if I'm talking to someone and we're just like, it's like fun, attractive gay guy, great, that's fun. But if they're promoting themselves on Grindr as bisexual or straight, and then they're gonna have a gay voice, yeah, it's like the fantasy's over.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean? So it's like, if that's the game we're playing,
So at that point, it's less about whether or not they're masked, it's whether they're performing the role they've cast themselves in.
exactly. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
gonna write straight like STR8 on your profile,
And to that end,
and then be like,
fucking a woman is
hey,
huge.
yeah, and you're like, that's your voice. It's like, okay, well, clearly the girl you're fucking in that video is mentally ill.
But some girls really like baggy guys.
I know.
That's like the thing now, which
It's-
is totally beautiful and fine, and love is love.
I mean,
But
on this
for
podcast.
sure, my
Are you
sister.
sure that's true, or
Yes.
do you just live in Brooklyn?
it's true in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is a place that's real. So it is
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Maybe not in Austin. I don't know how y'all get down
Is
there.
it tough to, like, is your gaydar off living in Brooklyn? Like, is that gay or is that hipster? I can't
No,
tell.
I feel like you can tell still. You
Yeah.
can tell still.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something in the spirit that is indelible. You can
Yeah,
tell.
there's something about like the way you're looking at me right now. You're gay.
Yeah. There's like two kinds of fruity straight guys. There's the ones that are doing it to be like a fruity straight guy, and you can see that the inauthenticity in that like instantly.
Yeah.
I feel like
they just want attention.
And then there's the rare gem, which is like a truly beautifully kind of fruity straight guy, and that like you can also just sense because like the fruitiness is authentic, but you're like, oh, you definitely have no sexual attraction towards me or any other man.
Is Lenny Kravitz like that? Would you say he's a fruity straight guy?
No,
or is he just a rock star?
I think he's straight as
I
fuck.
think he's like a very straight rock star.
So the
Sure, he wears, like,
I don't
flare
understand what
pants.
you mean by fruity straight guy.
Prince.
Prince? Yeah, that's a good one.
No, it's like maybe it's like how do I articulate what I'm trying to say? Like the kind of guy who would be like, oh, I like the kind of straight guy who kind of like performatively like paints their nail. I feel like I'm gonna get canceled for saying that sort of, but like
No, we talk about this all the time. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have
Jacob
them here.
Elordi, is he a fruity straight guy?
No. Here's the thing. We were talking about celebrities, which is so hard to. I mean, like Harry Styles is a great example of like someone who like. And to be completely honest, all of my For You page is all like Larry right now, which is like his like people.
Yeah.
And I'm like, actually, I think he's bisexual, so I can't even say that.
But it's also, I'm talking about like there are people who like specifically will like kind of braggadociously be like, I'm a fruity straight guy. Like they will say that or like, and that is when I was like, oh,
I used to live in Portland, so I completely understand.
Yeah.
They have like black nail polish on. They have a girlfriend. They're like their girlfriend's bisexual. They're like, I'm not gay, but everyone thinks I am. And you're kind of
Yeah,
like,
and I'm like,
and
okay.
it's like they're like, but I
Okay.
did theater in high school, and you're kind of like, okay.
Oh,
cool.
like Gio Marco.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
for sure.
We have to stop mentioning Gianmarco on the podcast.
Would you? Is that accurate? Because I actually can't think of one person that you guys are actually talking about. And then I thought maybe him.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know him well at all.
We're also in Austin, Texas, where all the guys like dab you up every single. Sometimes the guys down here, they're like
I
they're
couldn't handle
dabbing
that.
me
I'd
up
have
in a
to
way
move.
that's like I mess up the dab up every single time.
I hug everyone because the second a straight man comes in with their hand like that, I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so we're just gonna hug because I don't like this.
Yeah.
You can meet me at my culture.
It's
in that moment.
humiliating.
Yeah.
It really is.
And I'm
I
always
never-
just coming from the gym, so I'm like, stay away from me.
Yeah.
When I hugged you, I
sure.
felt really bad. I felt
You
really
literally
bad.
weren't damp or smelly.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Like truly, I would have told you.
I can't smell. Oh, thank you. That's nice.
Well, not like immediately, but when it became a concern, I would have brought it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Colton also does this thing where he like is one of those gay guys that doesn't wear. He doesn't wear deodorant because he was like letting all of us in on him, and his husband's like kink.
I can't smell.
And also,
And my husband likes it the way I smell. So
Wait,
I'm like, whatever.
wait. Why can't you smell?
Who knows?
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Long
it-
COVID.
yeah, it could be. You
you had
know,
like didn't you break your nose like
I
5
broke
times?
my nose 7 times, 5 concussions, did coke for 2 years. That got COVID twice. You know, who knows?
When did you lose it? I lost my sense of smell and got it back from surgery.
What surgery?
Endoscopic sinus surgery.
I should get that surgery.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah,
Oh, I don't
Could
know.
you not breathe through your nose?
I couldn't breathe well through my nose, and I would get headaches. You usually end up having to like the recurrence rate of needing the surgery again is like quite high. So I think I'll probably need it again at some point in my life. But
Was it
yeah,
expensive?
my insurance covered it.
Oh, great.
So
Maybe I should get
gotta
that.
get insurance.
yeah, it's amazing. It's sort of amazing. Yeah, my insurance covered it, and it was great. But I fully lost my sense of smell, which also like affects your taste. So I couldn't really taste anything either.
Right.
That
That's how I
sucks.
am.
Yeah, that's ass. You should look into that.
Honestly, you know what sucks about being a food addict is that I could lose my sense of taste and I would still be eating Doritos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Cool
It's
Ranch
like
or nacho.
neither sweet. The
sweet
purple
chili.
bag. I think that they're the best flavor.
Okay, respect.
I
think with Dorito flavors, you can't like it's like everyone has that. It's like sexuality. It's like you were born
Yeah.
with one, and
Yeah.
like you can't convert, and like you can't
which is so
push
tough
it
for
on
me
another
because
person.
mine didn't even come out until my 20s.
And
So
sometimes
tough.
you're a late
So I
bloomer,
couldn't even
and
have
sometimes
it.
you're a late bloomer.
Yeah.
I knew from the second I was walking around this road, I was like, I'm a blue Doritos guy. Like I knew
Yeah.
that from day one. It
Yeah.
was just authentic to me. People can see me on the street and they know like that's a blue Doritos guy. You know
Were
what I
you
mean?
a late
But-
bloomer sexually?
No.
No, really. For hooking up in high school?
Oh, like. Sorry, I guess I should answer that differently. Like, I was horny early.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I guess I hooked up with someone for the first time when I was like 13, but it was like very infrequent. Like,
Oh,
I was
someone.
yeah,
a woman?
no, a guy I did theater with.
Oh my god, that's so
We
exciting.
should have done theater.
I did.
And then, but it was like
What?
one time. I feel like I hooked up like once a year for like a couple years.
With
and
the
then
same guy?
there was like 1 or 2 others. It was not regular by any.
We didn't do anything in high school.
Oh, okay.
Well, I had sex with women, but you were in theater?
Oh, I like helped out.
Dylan is gonna play the tree, everybody.
You were the water boy for
I
theater.
I like
Stop! I'm dying.
I was like What did I do for theater? Oh no, in middle school I was in theater, and then this is actually so dark. Which is probably why I never talk about it. We did like The Hobbit, and then like the day of the supper where they were like doing fundraising for the supper or whatever, my sister died. So I actually don't think I made the play.
Do you remember who you were supposed to be in the play?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Don't
good.
say ogre. Don't say ogre.
I was
don't say
ogre.
You were?
Orc.
Yeah, I was one of the orcs. Or yeah. And then my sister died, so then it was like, uh-oh, I don't think I'm in the play anymore.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That makes it sound like they kicked you out of the play. Dylan's
coming
which
with
I would
bad
hope is not
vibes.
what happened.
No,
just
no,
like-
no, but
they're
I
just in
think
the
I was just
back.
busy.
Yeah.
They're just in the back. They're just like, orcs don't cry.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
And he's up there being a sad orc. He's ruining my fucking play.
I think I maybe did one of the performances, but I think when someone dies, there's so many tasks to do, and there's there's so much things going on that you can't.
And you're probably like highly disassociated.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
They should really.
Sorry for bringing it up.
They should really like figure out how to like make that more streamlined. I feel like people die all the time. Why is there so much?
I
to
know.
do
I don't
to
think
do?
they're used to people like at that young of an age dying.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sort of the whole thing why it sucks.
Yeah.
But like somebody should figure that out. You know.
Yeah.
Did you like know you were gay and you were just like, I'm gonna hook up with guys?
No, I was told that I was like very effeminate when I was a kid, so I was told I was gay before I knew I was gay.
Yeah.
And then when I realized,
Wait,
I was
who
gay,
told you?
like
Everybody.
other kids at school
Oh,
were
okay.
like calling me gay, and I was like, I don't think I am because I wasn't horny yet. I mean, I was like 7, like I was really young.
Yeah.
I also moved from Rhode Island to Vermont when I was like 6 or 7, so I went from like being in like kind of like a suburban city area, like, and then to like rural Vermont. So like everyone was like, you talk weird, and like I think it was half gay, half like having like a Rhode Island accent and not talking like with a Vermont accent or whatever.
I think I had a similar experience because I was like, I'm not gay. I just lived in England, you guys. It's
Yeah.
I'm European.
And then so then when I realized I was gay, I was like, oh, okay. And then I was like super horny but couldn't hook up with anyone, and then hooked up with like one person once, and then like again maybe like a year or two later.
Same person.
Yeah, I think I can think of like 2 people I hooked up with really early on, and then I had like a couple boyfriends in high school.
Really?
Yeah,
Unheard.
one was like very short, and then one was a year.
And your parents were like, our son's gay and we're so happy for him.
I came out when I was 16, so I was
Whoa.
out before I had both of those boyfriends after I came out.
yeah.
When you got a car.
Exactly.
That's,
Now-
Did they go to your school?
Neither of them went to my school.
that's so smart.
And how do you find them?
I found one of them. Oh man, I forgot this happened. Wow, that I haven't thought about this in a long time. The first one, I only dated the first kid for like I don't even remember, but like short, like a few months. But also like, but it was like my first boyfriend ever, so I truly thought we were gonna get married and live forever.
Mm-hmm.
I worked at Ben and Jerry's. That was my high school job.
Classic.
And he got an ice cream from me, and then he left, and then he came back and he put his number in my tip jar.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. Incredible.
I mean, like
that face was like literally, I'm like,
how do 16-year-olds have more game than me?
That
I mean,
was-
honestly,
yeah.
God, like this is crazy. And what is this? 2008? I mean,
Well,
Yeah.
they're not going into the ice cream shop going, yeah, I'm here. I know you expected me to be here.
Actually, I should say, it didn't say number. It said looking for now. Yeah. No, but
The guy walking. Yeah, guys, I'm a fat fuck. I love ice cream. That's why I'm here.
Do you guys sell ice cream in pounds?
Yeah.
oh my god.
Instead of a cone, it's a full cup. You're just.
Yeah. Are you gay? Are you gay? You like ice cream?
So what are you, gay or what?
It's like objectively harassment. You think it's funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I put $1 in there. Now you have to sing. Ben and Jerry's, you don't have to sing, right?
No, that's Cold Stone, baby.
Yeah, I did that. I
Oh
did that
yeah.
for sure.
Wow. Wait,
Yeah.
we have like parallel lives.
It's pretty similar, except I definitely was like, nah, I'm not gay for sure.
Oh sure.
Did you have gay friends in high school, or were you friends with like straight dudes or
there
women?
was. I was the only out. I was the only out gay person at my high
Soldier.
school, but there was.
Soldier for the
Well,
time.
absolute true. Wait, something so
What year did
crazy.
you
Wait,
graduate?
sorry, I just have to say this.
Yeah.
Something so crazy happened to me at the airport today, which was that I was buying. It was in Raleigh before I flew here. I was at like one of those like airport stores buying like a soda or something, or I was buying a coffee, and the woman was ringing me out, and she goes, "And would you like to donate a pack of gum to the troops?"
I didn't know
truly,
that.
like- and then there was a jar of gum, and
shortage.
it said, "Donate gum to the troops." What?
What troops?
What? Gum? I literally have never felt crazy in my life.
I get that because I run every day and I can only run if I have gum. So I can only imagine
That
what they're
seems
doing over there.
dangerous.
They need gum.
Right?
No, they say it actually improves your breathing.
The military budget is how much, and we can't afford Trident?
Yeah.
I gotta donate on top of paying taxes? What's going on?
Did they say the U.S. troops? Maybe they were talking.
It was
about...
for USO.
Okay.
Where are they going?
I don't want to know. And guess what? They didn't get a fucking pack of gum from me. Sorry, this is totally true what we're talking about, but I forgot. Is that not the strangest thing you've ever heard?
Wouldn't we all look so cute though in army uniforms?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that would be so fun.
Cadet Kelly
We always
over
used
here.
to send
I
my
love that.
family's military, and we'd always like make like care packages, and they always wanted Pop-Tarts and gum.
And socks.
So I do remember that. That is a thing.
So weird.
I feel like they would definitely want like porn more than anything.
They
Well,
can't have
not
the kids
from
packing
not
that in
from
a
their
box.
nephew.
Okay, well, you know.
That Uncle Matt would have got you a lot further with me.
You know what's funny? You just said that. My uncle did give me porn one time.
The gay
but
one?
No, the
Oh.
straight one. Actually, as a joke because I was at his
Straight porn?
house. Yeah. So as a joke, they were like, had all these DVDs, and I was like, oh my god, can I borrow these DVDs? They're like, yeah, and they're like, and make sure to watch this one as well. And it was called like Tropical Thunder 3, not Tropical. It was like something Tropical 3, and I was like, well, I haven't seen the first two, and they're like, you and they go like,
You're like, narratively, I'm going to be completely lost.
yeah. They
No,
go
it's like Trolls 2. It doesn't. There's
they
no
go,
first one.
they go, you don't need to see the first two. I go, that makes no sense.
It's an anthology series.
And so then, of course, they gave me like all these movies that I like never. It was like Saving Private Ryan. I was like, I said I wanted to watch it. I never. And they like texted me like 3 months later, like, hey, so did you ever watch those movies?
so
And then I
funny.
like looked at the back, and there was just like a man and woman fucking on a beach, and I was like, oh, hilarious! I just got the joke. Yeah.
How old were you?
This must have been when I was like 20.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
way
Okay,
different.
okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's very
yeah.
funny.
That they're like, he's gay. He's gonna be so funny. He's gonna hate it. But then it actually made you really go off into
You
the...
like, tricks on you, I actually fucking love this shit.
I do. I don't know what's wrong with me.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I
Okay,
think a
thank
lot
you.
of gay guys watch straight porn.
Yeah, I think it's fun.
Hey, yeah, they do. Yeah, okay, they love it. I don't know. You definitely have some like sex shame going on for.
Oh
sure.
yeah. Are you joking? It's filled with shame.
Yeah.
Wait, so you were saying
You're
were
not
the-
though. You were having sex in high school.
Well, yeah.
Were you having anal in high school?
No.
Okay.
Well,
What?
like did try it, but like what now that I know what anal sex is, it's like no, we like stuck it in and then we're like, this is not.
Yeah.
let's go
Right,
back to
right,
porn.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I remember being in college trying to do anal and just like not realizing that you needed lube.
Yeah. I have friends though that were fully fucking in high school, which I think is crazy.
Straight people.
No, I have a gay friend who was fucking like multiple people on the wrestling team. It's like crazy to me. It's
Total
like,
Justin right there.
Oh yeah. I love that you're like. That's so crazy. You keep quoting Queer as Folk.
Listen, I don't know. I have a lot of experience in this world, but I know Queer as Folk.
how many
now.
episodes of this podcast have you produced?
A lot, but Queer as Folk has really changed him. He was like,
It was
just makes.
it's crazy. Have you
feel
seen
like-
that show?
I've seen a lot of it.
We're
but
doing a
in the
rewatch
past.
on our Patreon so they can watch along while we watch the episodes.
How many
And-
seasons are there?
Like 5.
Okay.
But
It's
we're
so
only on
long.
like episode 3. And after the first episode, Jimmy was like, I will keep doing it, but I want to let you know that this show makes me really uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And we're
What,
like,
what about it makes you uncomfortable?
Well, I mean,
oh, the first episode.
the first episode, Brian Kinney fucks a high school student.
Oh, I
But
forget
in
that
the
happened.
90s, that was normal.
Like,
We
I'm not a
can't judge
prude,
the past
but
on
I'm
today's standards. Like when we were in high school, I always say it. What was normal to us was watching Pretty Little Liars and watching Arya fall in love with her English teacher, and we were like, "That's love."
Yeah.
And now-
it's still fucked up.
For sure, but we were told this
Yeah,
is something
yeah.
to aspire to.
Totally. No,
I think it actually also happened in Gossip Girl.
For sure.
Oh, Serena Vanderwoodson was a total whore. So yeah.
Okay,
probably.
let's not call her a whore.
That's
She's
not a bad thing.
No, in
but
the
if you-
90s, we called them whores. Don't judge the past. That's today's
he
stuff.
watches 3 episodes of Queer as Folk. He's like, I can call women whores now. It's
Oh,
my
man,
God.
those jokes they do not stand up, but I love all of them.
So when did you meet? Wait, are you like a boyfriend's guy?
no, I mean, I had, I had like a high school boyfriend, and then I was single for like probably like 4 or 5 years, and then I had one boyfriend for 6 years, and then I've been single since then.
What was that like?
It was, I mean, it was good at times, and then it wasn't, and we broke up. But I think part of it was like I just like wanted I was like, oh, you're supposed to like get a boyfriend. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so then like I got a boyfriend, and like he was a great guy, and it was like nice, but also it was like I was like 23 when we met, and we were together until I was like almost 30, 29, and so it was like one, I like wasn't a real person yet when we met, and then like I also didn't know what relationships were actually for. Like I'm a child of divorce, like I didn't actually know like what a partnership is, what like the purpose of having a partner is, like any of that. So it was kind of like we were just like doing it. I also think like it was like my early 20s. I was like, I just moved to New York. I was trying to figure out how to make my life make sense. I was trying to be a comedian. Like everything was unstable. Like, and I think having dating also be something that was unstable. I was like, one thing needs to be locked down.
Yeah.
Like if I have a boyfriend, then that's like, this thing is like secure
Yeah.
and makes sense. And then like I can figure out everything else. So I think that might have also driven it. I feel kind of like I flipped like I kind of in this space right now because I'm 31, and I feel like now everyone my age has a partner, and I feel like I did like the timeline wrong. I think you're supposed to be single through most of your 20s and then like link up at the end of your 20s and then like have a relationship for your 30s. And now I feel like everyone and then I did like the opposite, which is like I was in a relationship for most of my 20s, then entered my 30s single, and I feel like everyone my age is either partnered or like decidedly single or like single for an obvious reason. And it's like that.
What reason do you think his is?
And do you think it's my body?
You get 2 guesses.
But yeah, I feel like the timeline was off a little bit.
I've been married for about 5 years now. I feel like I just was recommended this book called 8 Dates, and I feel like for the first time I've ever like experiencing a real relationship through this book. I'm like, oh, this is what like a healthy relationship is. I don't think I've ever seen one before this book.
What have you learned?
How long were you with your husband before you married him?
2 years, 3 years.
So you've been in a relationship for like 7-8 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I recommend that book to everybody. So,
Well, like, what did you learn?
check out the Patreon. I'll tell you all about it.
Oh.
It turns out I've been living my life as a single person.
That's what I realized.
Next to him.
That's what I realized.
Right. There was no companionship of like support. And I feel like he was chasing me around, be like, I love you. And I'm like, I know you do. Like,
So how do you live your life as a you know what my lesbian roommate said to me today? She goes, she's like, right now, you're never gonna get into a relationship.
because
She was
She
like,
just threw that at you before lunch?
yes, and
That's crazy.
and
That's a crazy
and
thing to
actually,
do.
Spreading her
she
bagel.
goes, no, they're crazy. Like I told them today, I was like, I'm like, this is like living with parole officers. She goes, Jess says you drink coffee all day. Is that true? I go, okay.
Is this person your friend or just your roommate?
No, my friend.
Okay.
And I was like, I can't live like. I was like, you guys cannot be telling, like, secretly talking about what I'm doing or not or whatever. And but she was like, yeah. She's like, it's all comedy all the time. All you care about is comedy. She's like, no one wants that. I go, oh yeah, you're probably right.
Jesus Christ.
I am very closed off.
Yeah, but you are more closed off than most comics in that way.
Jimmy, how
Closed off
dare
in what
you.
sense? You've been very open.
He
and warm
doesn't
since-
want a relationship.
I would love to meet someone special.
No, you don't.
he
You
is-
don't do anything
No.
that acts
You're
in that way.
confusing affable with open.
I am. You're right.
What's affable mean?
Like amenable? Like you're nice.
Oh,
You are entertaining. You are very much like you're
You're a server.
You're able.
You're a restaurant server.
no one
He's
can-
charismatic,
Right.
he's successful, and he's attractive, and yet he runs away from everyone.
You're
that shows
mad
any
as fuck
interest.
about it. Jesus.
Well, it's annoying.
and actually, bitch, and you're mad as fuck.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
so annoying
And
because
you're
he's like,
mad
all he
as
does is he
fuck.
goes, "I want a boyfriend. I want a boyfriend." It's like, dude, it'd be so easy for you to get a fucking boyfriend.
I'm special.
it
and I want
It's like I'm taking
I get
crazy
this-
pills.
Yeah, I
I'll
probably get.
challenge that though because I feel the same. I will like
When was the last time you went on a date?
a week ago.
Okay. When was the last time you went on a date?
Well, what do we
What's a
considering
date?
dates?
You said, "Hey, I'll meet you at so and so."
I went on that date with that guy who tricked me and said he didn't know who I was, and I actually listened to the podcast. And that was about 3
like
months
6
ago.
months. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you get dates? That's my question.
So that was the first date I'd gone on in probably 6 months.
okay. Well,
So-
thank you for being real with me.
Yeah. And-
Also, just for the record, he did have to apologize to us 2 Patreons ago for saying that we weren't his friend.
yeah.
you told these two that they weren't your friends?
Something that I do sometimes is to be like, nobody knows me. You guys don't get me. I'm different than everybody else. No one sees me. And then they like spout out facts about everything they know about me. And I have to be like, okay, I was wrong.
What is the fear behind people being close to you?
I mean, probably that they'll leave.
Sure.
And but also I think it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think it's half that, and then half I just have like horrific body image issues where I'm like, what? It doesn't even matter. But yeah.
I think it's how could you possibly love me? I don't love me.
Well, I love who I am inside, but I just think once the surgeries are all done, I think I'll be much happier.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have surgeries planned, or are you saying that hypothetically?
Once I have the money,
Sure.
the surgeries are planned.
Got it.
Yeah.
So they're planned, they're just not financed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're looking for supporters and donations.
Hey, sharks, want to make me happy?
Next time you go
Join
to
the
donate gum to the troops, put it down and donate to Dylan.
Join the Patreon. I need to get my chest done.
Oh my God.
So what year did you graduate high school?
He already asked me this, 2010.
Yeah, but yes, yeah, and I couldn't remember that.
2010.
10.
And do you find that in relationships you have an easy time talking to people, or do you find that you don't connect with people often?
That's the thing, is that like I'm like, now I really want to, if I'm gonna have like a boyfriend, I want to do someone I'm like really, really into and like really excited by, and I don't really, I've had the experience of having a relationship, so I don't need to do it just to like do it. So it's like I'm only gonna do it if I really want to. So it's like I'm not really gonna force the spark. Like I'm gonna show up and like have fun and stuff. I do sometimes feel like I've caught myself now, like I feel like I worry that I come across like boring on dates because like I'm not on like this necessarily, because like this isn't how I'm gonna be when we're sitting on the couch. Do you know what I mean? Like when I'm
No.
like when like if like I'm gonna have a boyfriend and we're gonna like go out to dinner and like get drinks and like hang out in the living room, like I'm not always gonna be like on,
Yeah.
Right.
because that's like me at work a little
My
bit. Or
sister
like
But
just
everybody's like that.
My sister just visited me though, and she was like, you know what sucks? And I was like, what? She's like, everyone. She's like, you're performing, you're posting the stuff online, you seem so fun, and she's like, I don't get to see that stuff. She's like, and then you're at home. I go, yeah, I'm not like that all the time. I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, I think, but right, and I think I'm moving too. I wonder if on dates I'm moving too quickly into the just hanging out vibe, and I'm not being fun enough
Oh,
because I'm like naturally. Does that make sense?
yeah.
Yeah,
It
You look
doesn't,
really
does
confused.
it? Because I mean, if I'm not having, I feel like I could have. My problem is I can have fun with a boring person, and I'm always like, are we having fun, or am I just so much fun? You are fun near me.
Yeah. To that point, I think I'm intentionally not being fun to make sure that they're fun. I'm like kind of just being like really chill. Like I'm not gonna like show up and be like, "Ra-ta-ta." Like I'm gonna like.
Oh, I walk in doing like a full dance. I'm like, guess who's out there?
I'm Dylan.
I'm Dylan, crazy. I'm like talking to the service worker. I'm like, how's work today? Like it's psychotic.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget that famous choreographer, but I watched you to do that dance.
Fosse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every time. I love putting on a show.
We're comedians. We all love putting on a show.
Of course. How do you meet guys?
I mean, I don't that often. I mean, like
Yeah.
I know like a million gay guys in New York, like just from like going out to like gay bars and parties and having friends, and like everyone knows everyone a little bit. But like this last date was from Hinge, but like I'm not. I very rarely actually want to go on a date from Hinge.
The apps are so hard. I don't think you guys realize how bad the apps are in 2024. Like
apps?
you're
I
using
can't tell
Tinder?
if it's in 2024 or in your 30s or both.
Oh yeah.
Because like when I was on the apps, the last like the dating app specifically, like Hinge and whatever, like was in my early 20s, and like people at that age, like everyone's dating. Do you know what I mean? Like most people in their early 20s are like looking for a partner, or like in that, like they don't even have like a ton of friends yet. They just moved to a new city. They just graduated college. Like we're 23, we're 24, and now like it's like we all have. I think what it is now, what I find so weird about dating is like I have a very full life. I have like a full calendar. I have a career. I have friends I like hanging out with. I have like shit to do. I don't have a partner, which I would like to have ideally soon, but like whenever it happens, great. But like it's like I don't have this like negative space to fill necessarily in like my world.
Yeah.
So it's like I have to find someone whose world already kind of fits in with mine, or like that I like enough that I want to make space for. But it's like it feels like, do I have to leave this world that I live in that I love to find that person, or am I going to find them within it?
I don't know. I feel like the thing I love about my husband is that his world is completely different than mine. And so I don't ever feel the need to he has so many support systems that I don't feel like I have to be the only thing in his life.
Well, I don't think you should ever be your partner's only thing in their life.
But it's hard to though meet those guys when you're doing
That's
like
Right.
comedy. Like it just. I mean, every night I ask, where are the gay guys at?
yeah.
I think if I ever had
Crickets.
if Chip died and I had to find another person and I didn't get to choose a billionaire, I would choose a college professor.
I really thought you were gonna say student, and my stomach dropped. I was like, oh my god,
College student.
I was like, why?
Let's get some 17-year-old boyfriend.
I was like, no, turn the cameras off.
Yeah, I think we're all saying the same thing.
No,
Young, smooth.
I think we all like older, right?
I do, yeah.
I love a dad.
Wait, can we back up? What do you think sucks about the dating apps now? Because you both said the dating apps suck.
Like-
all it is it's single people talking. What about that sucks? You like Grindr.
Oh, I don't like Grindr. I have sex off Grindr, but I also I
But
think
it's-
most
wait,
people.
I have an answer.
Okay.
Answer.
I think it's like it's hard to get into like engaging, fun, interesting conversations over text without having met the person in real life. And it is hard to convince yourself when I can easily fill 7 nights of my week with shit I want to do with my friends or a show I want to do or a place I want to go. It is like hard to feel excited enough about someone based on like text conversations and a few photos to block out a night of my life to then go meet this person knowing that there's an 80% chance I'm going to show up and be like, fuck.
Yeah.
But
Also,
why
you meet most people, you're like, I cannot stand the.
But why do you have
this
to do a
person.
whole night? Like you said, a coffee date's great. Why not just a coffee date?
Yeah, but even coffee is so unsexy.
It doesn't
You know
have
what
to
it is? I think the trick is
be
actually.
sexy.
It doesn't have to be sexy. You're
You're
looking for a
trying not
partner.
to fuck them, right?
No,
You're
no,
trying
I
to-
think
Do you have a girlfriend?
I have a
he's
wife.
married.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I thought you have a girlfriend?
Well, I was gonna be like, you better stop fucking talking to me like that if you're single.
I think that I genuinely think that what we should actually be doing is getting off the apps and then taking a night to go do something where we think there's going to be gay people at. Like in my mind, I'm always like, maybe we should go to like a museum.
You're
My
like,
issue is I meet a lot of gay people. Like I don't think that's my problem. I don't even think I necessarily have a problem. I think it's just like I'm gonna meet someone. That's the other thing is like I'm not like sitting around like worried I'm not gonna. Like I've only been single for 2 years. It doesn't feel like a crisis. It's like 2 years is getting to the point where I'm like kind of annoyed. I'm like, okay, I would like to meet someone I'm excited about sometime
I'm
soon.
also not worried, but also it's a crisis.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, there's something wrong here. You know?
Sure.
I don't know. I think you guys are just both closed.
So are you
off
just, like,
and got
having
all these
fun sex?
walls up.
Yeah. If I'm able to have fun sex, I like to have fun sex.
Are you touring a lot now? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you doing in these cities? Because I found myself, when I'm with him, I'm loving it. When I'm by myself, I'm like, this sucks.
So I've been lucky enough that in almost every city, I have known someone or like had a friend from like Instagram, like known someone who's like moved there who then I hang out with the whole time, or it's like someone like a comedian or someone that I have like followed on the internet for a long time but we've never met in real life. And I'll like link up with them there and like we'll have fun. I've only had I think only one city where I didn't know anyone, and that was Raleigh last night. And a bunch of people from that show like asked if they could take me out for drinks after the show, so then I went out with them and it was like actually very fun.
Oh, that's amazing.
And
do you find that people who come onto your shows are like people you're like, oh, I'd be friends with these people?
it's like a mix. Yeah. It's like, I mean, I don't think every single one of them is like, oh my God, yes. But like, yeah, usually there's people in the, like everyone's super nice after the shows.
Yeah.
It has been really nice. I will say like I don't mean this in like a brag way, but like the nicest thing is like most of the managers of the clubs I've done have afterwards been like, your audiences are really nice and they tip really well. And that makes me feel really good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've followed you for a while now, and even just watching your videos for a bit, it's like, well, you seem like a nice guy.
Oh, thank you.
You don't come off like evil. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I
some
try
of these
not
people
to.
are-
I try
Yeah.
not to. Yeah, I like that to be a surprise in person.
Yeah.
Are you going to the museums?
I love a museum.
I do too.
Yeah.
I just feel like we don't have them here. I feel like I could go to them like in other bigger cities.
I try to do a little bit of culture. Like, this week, the tour this week is so quick. Like I'm not even in Austin for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And like it was the same with Raleigh, and it's the same with Eugene tomorrow. Like they're really quick. I'm in Portland for 2 days, so like I'll do fun stuff then. But these three cities, it's like,
Bop, bop, bop.
yeah, really quick.
Hmm.
But I like when it's a little bit longer. I like having like 2 days
If you
there.
did have something longer here, what would you do?
If I had somewhere longer here, my favorite thing to do is to check out the gay bars. I love seeing like what the gay vibe is like in every town.
There's
I
hot
think
guys here.
Yeah, I like seeing what the vibe of the guys is like. I like seeing that I also just like love a gay bar. Like I think it's so fun. Like I love seeing like it. They all have their own different vibes. Like seeing the gay culture in the different cities. I think it's like really fun. So that's what I've pretty much done in every city is like go out. And it's not like I don't need like a crazy night. Like we can just go out for like a couple of drinks. But I just want to like see the gay bar, see if there's a gay neighborhood. I love seeing that. Just like get a sense.
What's
of
the best gay bar?
Minneapolis.
Really?
Oh my god, Minneapolis was next level. Obsessed with Minneapolis.
My husband lives in Minneapolis.
Oh, you're in a long distance marriage?
Kinda. He moved.
I mean, if he
there
lives in
just-
Minneapolis,
he
then
moved there
objectively, yes.
this past January.
Okay,
so
cool.
It'll be a year, I guess, in January. Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Where were you at the saloon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was the best.
That was a.
There's a
that's
fully
a-
naked stripper and a chicken finger stand. Like let's
male
go.
It was
stripper?
good.
Yeah.
Were you there for
I
Pride?
love soft decks.
It was rock hard.
Oh,
The whole time?
It's a
Or do they
it's-
switch them out?
It's a shower. So the way they get around the no nudity law is that it's a fully working shower. So it's technically a staff shower and it's plexiglass on all three sides. And
Yeah.
then they're like showering and like soaping their dick. It's amazing.
Were you there for
gotta
Pride?
go.
No, I was there. I was there like right after. I was there in July. So no, I was.
Okay.
yeah.
Am I
Well,
crazy?
no, I think their Pride is maybe in July. The saloon has the craziest build out for their. It's like the one bar becomes an entire like gay festival for Pride.
Well, I felt like the saloon was like 6 rooms with like 3
Yeah.
bars in each room. It
Yeah,
was
yeah.
huge. Like I kept on being like another room. Like I had the best time.
That's when I miss drinking the most is when at gay bars. Cause I'm like, it's like
so I could
never
go
wanna-
stand in the corner and smoke.
I do love doing that. Just not talking to anybody, just looking miserable.
Nobody
like,
knows me. Yeah.
Nobody knows me. I'm SZA. Yeah. Nobody gets me. I'm different. I'm a different kind of girl. Am I crazy to say I love soft dick, or do you guys like that too?
No, I mean, I don't dislike it.
Yeah.
I do think sometimes every once in a while, like a lot of times I will think like at a nude beach, like at a gay nude beach, sometimes like if people are walking around with soft dicks, I'll be like, those actually kind of look really silly. Like especially if someone's like stretching and it's like hanging off the body or something.
Yeah.
I'm like, that actually looks so stupid.
When people stretch at the nude beach, I go, you look like a fool.
Or like do yoga at the nude beach.
I
I'm like,
hate
I'm like,
that.
Wait, what at the new beach?
yoga.
Yoga.
Like certain poses, like the dick just looks so silly. Like it becomes innately comedic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to live by Black's Beach in San Diego, and they had a nude volleyball tournament, and I just would be just watching them.
That
like,
sounds fun.
no, scary. Like
Oh.
that they like sand on like that they.
No, I actually would hate that. That's bad.
It's like watching just fear factor.
I'm not the biggest. I love going to a nude beach, but I usually keep my Speedo on. 1, because I like a tan line, and 2, I don't really love sand on the balls. That's not like a joy to me.
Yeah,
And I've never been naked in public, but
but after the surgeries,
oh, for sure.
nice.
Body reveal at the nude beach.
Body reveal at the nude beach. I go,
Absolutely.
we're live streaming at.
Patreon.
Bus.
It's just me.
We got Ty Pennington.
Oh my god.
Move the but it's a little Fiat because you're so tiny.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh my god, everyone's screaming. We're scared, but
Wait, I thought it was just a surgery. Like, no, it's not.
I also have so much plastic surgery in my face.
What if they rebooted the Swan for gay guys?
That'd be incredible.
Wait, can you make that happen?
That we all went. That took everyone's breath away.
By the way-
that'd be the scariest thing in the world.
Because that's so mean.
I mean, it was so
Swan?
mean. The craziest reality show that's ever
It's
existed.
where they like basically take a person who's like an ugly duckling and they give them a ton of surgeries.
Fuck off plastic surgeries.
Like
Like
the whole
veneers, everything.
everything, and then they get revealed.
and then like the prettiest one won. It
Oh,
was-
there's more than one?
No. It was like a competition reality show where like 10 women were given like full head to toe body and face reconstruction.
God.
It's fucked. It's
Isn't there
so
like a
fucked.
video of a girl being like, I don't even know who I am anymore?
Yeah, literally.
She looks incredible.
I feel like I'd still do it. If they were like, yeah, you want to come on? I was
Colton,
like, yeah.
if you changed even an inch of what you look like, you would ruin it.
I'm going to get the nose surgery. You can't even
Oh,
stop
that's
me.
Well, I didn't. My nose looked the same after my nose surgery.
I know this from watching Michelle Collins for so long. Right? I go, I can't get filler because I have to have facelift when I'm in my 50s, and then you can't get a facelift.
Oh, well, you can get it dissolved.
Yeah, but I think it fucks with the facelift.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can't do it. What kind of guys do you go for?
For like every type, I have a type. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? I'm not like super specific.
Yeah.
But like,
Oh, maybe you're poly.
that's not what that means.
So anti-poly.
Just
Don't piss
just
me
say
off.
it. Just say it, you know?
No, I don't do G and I'm not poly. No judgment. I actually don't care about either of those things. It's kind of like there's like certain types of guys I know I typically like, but like I don't have any sort of things I'm like definitely not into. I guess like the rarest thing I'm into is twinks. Like that's not super my vibe,
Yeah.
but that rule gets broken. Not like sometimes I'll meet a twink that I'm like, you are gorgeous.
Yeah.
But I think in general, I'm very verse sexually and would need that in a like. So it's like I'm not super drawn to anything where like yeah. So like
Wait, you flip
yeah.
in the same session?
Yeah.
We don't do that.
Well, you don't fuck, period, right?
Okay. Whoa.
I'm just getting the information, right?
I haven't had anal sex in a year and a half, but
There's nothing wrong with that.
thank you so much. And he thinks there's something wrong with that, but
I think it's because he's scared.
Are you anti-sides?
yeah, he's anti
Entrees only?
Yeah, but I'm
I
side.
don't respect them.
All I'm saying, I'm open to having anal sex. I just want to have a little bit of a connection first.
I totally get that.
Yeah, my husband's boyfriend's very similar.
Yeah, it's a rough week here on the pod.
Does the boyfriend live in Minneapolis?
He does. And he's a really nice guy, apparently.
He sent you an 8-minute voice memo, but
He sent me an 8-minute voice memo.
Is he your boyfriend?
No, Tony, you're not.
that's gonna have to get cut out. But
I don't think so.
what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so we believe in gender roles in this podcast, so we think that
Some of this is bad. Okay.
yeah. So we believe it in the.
So like my husband's verse, but I don't want to fuck him, and I'm verse, but I don't ever want to fuck him.
Oh, okay.
So it's
But
like
I'm the
different
same way.
people.
Like when I'm like in a twink, I'm like, that's exactly. I'll top you. I tried to
Sure.
top an Australian rugby player. It didn't work.
You
He
couldn't
was
get
too
hard.
big.
Well, Colton also hasn't topped in a very long time, and he is holding on to the fact that he's verse, but he's just a bottom.
I was saying I was bisexual.
Yeah, for years he was saying he's bisexual,
Okay.
and then he had a couple opportunities to have sex with women. Didn't work.
Whatever.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, it's fine. You don't understand. That scenario wasn't set up for me to succeed.
Was the house on fire? What happened?
Let's not.
We
get
don't
into
have to
that.
get into it.
This podcast is about being nice.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
And so do you have sex with people while you're on tour?
I have, yeah.
That's
It's
cool.
not like the number one goal. I mean, especially with I'm like traveling so quick. Like, there's not gonna be time to. I guess tonight after the show, if something happens. But like, yeah, I'm definitely having sex on tour. But like, it's not. I'm not like time to fucking this down.
Yeah.
Wait, your show's tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, in my head it was last night. Okay.
Last night
cool.
was Raleigh. Here's tonight.
Yeah,
Greg's
yeah,
opening for me.
Love
Greg Phelps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Love Greg.
Love Greg.
I love
All right.
Greg. I'm going to that punk rock show. It's gonna be fucking sick.
Oh, what's it called? Where's the body? Find the body.
Show me the body.
Show me the body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
Colton brought me once to a show, and he
Knock
said, "This
loose.
is what I love," and I go,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah, this isn't me."
And you judge siding.
yeah.
hey, I don't claim to be right.
No,
This
totally.
is what I like.
Colton
Yeah.
is a bottom who loves rock music, and I'm a side who only listens to Maggie Rogers. I mean, it's really,
wow.
it's really sick. Yeah,
Mhm. So we only have 2 segments.
yeah.
on
We
the
only have
show.
2 segments in the show.
Are we already at the end?
Yeah, we have an
We're
hour.
an hour.
That's so crazy. Okay.
Yeah, we've had a great time.
We have a great
Cool. This has been
time.
so fun.
We still have 2 segments.
Thank God.
Okay,
I do this
yeah.
for another hour.
Of course. Okay, so thank you for saying
Thank you
that.
for saying that. I guess we have 3. First one is thank you very much.
Our first segment is famous.
Yeah.
It's
Do you have any questions for us?
I feel like all I've done is ask questions this whole podcast.
Yeah,
But that
so
wasn't part of the
That
segment.
wasn't part of the segment.
Where do I fall on the spectrum of quality of guests you've had on this podcast?
High.
High.
Very high.
Really?
Top
Yeah.
tier.
Top tier.
Wow.
You know, a lot of people come on podcasts and they have nothing to say.
They're boring.
And we figured out that that's okay too because we can just talk.
Yeah, but it's really nice when people.
Also, we just
comedians come on and aren't. I guess that's.
Yeah, we just make them Lost Boys.
Oh yeah, so we're bullies. So if you bomb on our podcast, we won't put it on our main feed. We put it on our Patreon as a Lost Boy, and we go like, "This person sucked."
You do not do this. The second these cameras and mics are turned off, you are telling me every single.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, famous comedian.
I'm so excited. Get the next segment. I need to know. I'm so excited.
James Adomian was a Lost Boy. We love James.
We love James, but also, I mean, James Adomian was a special thing where it was like I was still waiting tables. I was like, I had I think 2 hours of sleep.
So it was your fault.
Yeah, sometimes it's our fault.
Sometimes the
it's
Lost
our
Boys
fault.
are our
Yeah, a
fault.
lot of times the Lost Boys are our fault. And sometimes you just don't connect with somebody.
Oh, totally.
And then sometimes people
well,
come
also,
in-
I guess like if you are talking, like I also get like you guys are talking about sex and stuff a lot, and people
Yeah.
get tight.
Yeah.
really tight. Yeah, people get scared.
Year and a half tight.
Yeah. Okay.
Never had anal tight.
Well, I've never
Um,
bottomed.
That's those are two different things.
Those
You
are two
should
different things. I should be specific. I should be
yeah.
specific.
Yeah, yeah.
because of lack of desire.
Because of my body, and then
Our last
That makes it
segment-
sound like there's something profoundly wrong with your asshole.
oh, sorry. No, the hole
hole's
is fine.
fine.
It's everything it's attached to. But well, here's the thing. It's like I just want to be a perfect gay guy. With one time I made an old gay man.
You are hot. You're tall. You're like, look at these
There we
legs.
go, I
Like,
can't.
There
Yeah,
we
that's how
go
everyone wants to
again.
fuck his legs.
Best calves in Austin.
Yeah. Best calves in Austin.
He said, "Here we go again, more lies." We
One
won't
time-
take the compliment.
One time I made an old gay man cry in Portland gay bar because he was like, "All you want is to be like, I have this Adonis body," and I was like, "Yeah, I don't know what to tell you."
oh my god.
But which I also think is fine. It's like if we're all in body positivity, why can't my body positivity be I only want to be absolutely shredded? Is that wrong?
Toxic positivity.
Yeah.
So our last segment
So our last segment, yeah.
is another famous segment.
Yeah, so all of our segments are very famous, which is if you were a gay man, would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
Okay. So I don't really side. So I guess it would have to be Colton.
That's
because I
beautiful.
don't. Yeah. I'm not like, if someone is like side only on the apps, that's really not that exciting to me. To be
Yeah.
honest. I would say
And
it's,
wait,
it was
wait.
actually interesting. It's like almost the opposite where like, to me, like doing just side stuff, I need to have more of a connection because there needs to be more of like a personal, like
Really?
yeah.
I actually
There's something
jerk?
a little bit more intimate about like jerking each other out. Like that feels like a much more intimate thing to me.
Everyone's so different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird that you're saying that because when you brought up side earlier, you were kind of like, "Why do you hate sides?"
So my question, so you're
Oh,
looking
that
for-
was just because I wanted to put you on that. I mean, we're a triangle. At some point, you have to make someone else the point at all times.
sure.
You know,
Yeah.
that was-
Oh,
sure.
that's so
For sure.
a good way to put bullying.
yeah.
But wait, so when you're on the apps, you're looking for anal sex.
usually, yeah.
Whoa. You are too.
No, of course.
Maybe I should start doing anal.
Actually, I think I'm a third.
What does that mean?
There's that married couple.
Yeah.
We're
see
in
the
a group
clip?
chat. We're in a group chat. Yeah, he was at the. He
Oh,
was at
off
the gym
apps
and he
in
was-
iMessage in a group chat. Yeah, you're a third.
and our group chat's called Thursdays because that's when we're all available.
That's actually so fun.
It's fun.
I
And wait,
love that.
Do you ever do threesomes?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Do you like them?
Yeah, I think 4 is more fun than 3
I've
because
never
there's an
done
even
4.
match.
Interesting.
And also, I think like I have a hard time sometimes, especially if it's like a threesome. Like threesomes with a couple are only fun if the couple is like clearly really comfortable and down. The second you sense any sort of like dynamic, or like especially if you're like into one more than the other, it's actually a full nightmare and the whole thing's miserable.
Yeah.
So it's like that all has to kind of be out the window.
What about MMF?
I would under the right circumstances. I think maybe if it turned me on. I think I'm like just far enough on the Kinsey scale to maybe try it once, but I have not.
I'm
I've
like,
never done anything with a woman.
No.
we're like actively looking for MMF participants.
Participants.
Great.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for doing the podcast.
This was heaven. I would.
Do you want to plug anything?
Yeah. If you. When does this come out?
I think like 2 weeks.
Okay. Cool. I'll be in Chicago on like November 24th, New York November 14th, and then in January I'm doing Atlanta, and then Kansas City is right before the Chicago show, like November 20th maybe, and then I'm booking other shows, but those are the ones that are announced right now. So Jake W. Cornell is my handle. Check out there. I'll announce all
Follow
my other
Jake. He's
dates.
very funny. He's amazing.
Thank
I'm sure
you.
you already know who he is. Go to his shows.
Yeah,
I
come
did
see
a
me.
gay show at the saloon once, and a woman booed me.
Wait, I need to perform at the saloon like immediately. Saloon, book me. I'll come back.
Bye.
Bye.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.
No,